Men are hunters. When they really want something, nothing can stop them. They will do anything they need to do. So it's a good way to even know. I have a full message titled "How to Know If He Really Likes You or If He Really Loves You." This is one of it. If he can't make the move, he doesn't. He's not motivated enough to want to. Any small thing can discourage him. You no need, because committing with that kind of guy, along the lines, there will still be obstacles now. You still need to meet your parents. You still need to plan wedding. He will have many chances to run back. If he's running back now, he will run back again. But if he's ready to say, no, of course, I want something serious, So there's a period where the guy doesn't know for sure. He's just trying to be close to you. So that's normal friendship. Don't let him cross the line. Because what guys do is that they cross the line emotionally to still be checking out. And you don't do that. So it's like saying you are selling clothes. Somebody wants to try your clothes, walk out with it. Go to a party. To be sure whether it worked. He wants to get the compliments in the party first. Then come back and say, the people felt it. I want to buy. No, now that works for him. To be honest, that's better. That's a good idea for him before he invests. But the question is, you that is selling the cloth, is that a good investment for you? So if it doesn't work, then let's look for a middle point. I can't allow you wear it, dress up, go to the party.
So what can we do?
So,
are you going to drop down payments?
Yeah. Or come in, worst case, try it inside the store and look at the mirror here and see if it works for you. And that's what you do when you have friends. We are gisting. We might even go on a few dates. Doesn't mean we are dating, but we're going to see a movie together. So I see how you behave socially. I see whether you appreciate what I appreciate. So those are the stages where we decide. And when we handle it right, we can still be kind of friends. We don't have to be enemies to end it. We can know that our values are not the same. So, but what most people do is that they've gotten so emotionally entangled before they start checking values. So by the time we break up, it's war. It's guy, he broke my heart. No, he didn't break your heart.
So, okay, I have a question. What if you meet someone, there is the physical attraction, and then he's telling you, so he wants to have something with you, and you're saying, for me, it makes sense for us to build the friendship first, because it's the friendship that will sustain whatever ship that will happen much later. And then he's saying, no, let's just date. And then while we're dating, we're getting to know each other. And you're like, no. And the person says, see, you are too conventional. Sorry, yeah. You are too conventional. You are too rigid. You are too old school. You are too classic. You are too old. See, the world has moved. This 21st century, you just dive. You just and you're like, see, let us be friends first. Yeah. Let's know each other, and then if we now like each other like that, our values are aligning. Yeah. We can now move it to the dating level. But the person is like, see, let's just date. What do you?
It's exactly what I just answered. That's what many people are doing. People are dating to check people out. So at the end of the day, they've dated 30 people in the name of checking out. You see, for guys, it's not a big deal because guys are not usually as emotionally intense as women are. But for a woman, if you date 30 men, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect how you see. You're going to be going up and down emotionally. Down. But a guy can, in fact, he can be chatting 3 girls, 5 girls at the same time.
Yeah, the women are doing multitaskers though.
So don't get emotionally invested like that. So you are right. Your own way is right. Let's be friends. And if he's not even valuing that already is a problem for me. He doesn't understand that. Hey, let's even get to know each other. I mean, he doesn't even value himself. He just wants to rush to something. People like that also rush out. That's how it works. Any guy that's impatient to start is also going to be impatient in there. Patience is patience. It doesn't matter the point you have it. So you are absolutely right. That's the right procedure. Let's be friends. And we can be friends and realize this is not going to work. So it doesn't have to be a breakup. It doesn't have to be dating. We don't have to be so emotionally invested at that time. People don't have to know us together. These are the things that make breakup, hard. If we're friends, like I said, my wife was the first person I dated. Because I had a couple of friends, but because of, we're friends, we're gisting, I realized that, hey, this thing is just friendship. It can't go beyond this. And we're not enemies today. In fact, there's no story of we dated. Nothing. We're just good. We can just continue our gist whenever we stop, whenever we continue. But when you are very invested, we are dating. I love you. I kiss you. Before you know it, for most people again, they also get physical. Because when they say don't date you, that's where they are going. They want to have legal claim. Men. Yes, they want to have legal claim to start touching you. So by the time they finish testing you, they've tested everything. They will not just say after this testing, it seems it's not working.
They are going to the party.
Yes, they've gone to the party. They've even poured wine on the shirt. They now say, people didn't like it. So it favors them. Don't get me wrong. So I say in this life, people will offer you anything. It's just does it work for you? Don't be afraid And that's a women problem. Women, because of the way they love and everything, they are quick to just agree. No, don't be afraid to say what protects you. Because at the end of the day, you're the only person that can protect you. A man will use you. They will use you very well. If you are ready to be used, they will test very well. You even cook, do many things. Then they will say, I've seen people that did it for 10 years and they married.
Wow.
Yeah, one guy. And after that, he dated another person again for under 8 or 10 years, something like that. He has done it twice, and I know him personally. I know him
Perpetual serial dater.
So that I'm saying, does it work for you? Does it work for you? So what you're doing is right, and continue that pattern till you guys get married in terms of setting standards. So even after friendship, if we want to start dating, we need to even have a timeline. This is not perpetual dating, definite dating. No, we're starting today. When are we likely to get married? Because that's what I'm here for. I'm not a small girl.
So we should ask the guy.
Yes.
Like, I did that.
Yes.
I did that and exposed someone.
Yes. See,
Like, what's your
for the
timeline?
guys that are serious, that's what you need to know. Let me give you an example. Have you ever gone to a shop before, to window shop, and inside your mind you knew you were not going to buy?
Of course.
Yes.
Now, once they start asking you, oh, drop your email, give me your number, you are very hesitant because you know that, hey,
I don't want
I'm not really
to buy.
trying to continue this thing after today. But for the person that really wants to buy, he's saying, okay, please let me get your number. Can I get your manager's number? Oh, can you keep this? You see commitment. Even though he might not be ready today, but you see the commitment that he wants this. But when you see the guy that's not ready, you're saying, oh, come on, test. You say, I don't want to test because you know in your mind, you never wanted to commit to this thing. You just want to do the window shop. So many women give out too much. The guy is just window shopping. He's window, he knows from the day one that he really wasn't sure or he never really wanted. So you are right in your pattern, and once you even do the friendship and both of you are still sure, the next discussion should be, okay, what's the plan? You like me, want to date. We're not dating dating is not a space by itself. It's just a transition point from when we agreed to marry to when we marry. It's not that dating is another thing. We'll now sit down here or we're dating indefinitely. No. There must be a plan. If it's 2 years' time, okay, we'll start working on it from day one. It's better to have a purpose like that. We're just dating indefinitely. Oh, how are you? Fine. How are me? Fine. How are we? Good. Have you eaten? No. So because women don't hold men to these standards, men they are controlling 4 or 5 girls like this. They are all in relationship in their mind. No, they're all dating themselves. And when a man wants to marry, at the end of the day, when he's ready to marry, he doesn't even need 6 months. You see him just go pam, and marry.
True.
But when he's ready to waste your time, he can waste your time for 6 years.
Wow.
So my follow-up question
Yes.
to her is, so what's your take on miracle marriages?
What do you mean?
Miracle marriage.
Give
Miracle
example.
marriage is when there's a prophecy and say you're going to get married in 3 months' time, 6 months' time. Everybody says amen. All right. So the 3 months' time, 6 months' time. What if the girl was not in any relationship?
Yeah.
She meets a guy. It's 3 months, 6 months' time. Is it enough? Because that's what we call miracle
There has
marriage.
been a prophecy that I get
I
married.
held on to the word, something like that.
Beautiful question. The problem with these things is that most people don't come back and give you the real gist. That's why I wanted her to share her story. What happens is that people don't give you the real stories. In the cases where people have given these prophecies and people make 3 months and marry, go and meet them 3 years after. Go and meet them 2 years after. Go and see the problems they are facing because they never knew each other. But they don't share those parts of those stories. They don't share testimony. We're married. When it comes to marriage, it's not like buying a car. Marriage is a long thing. So your marriage can even look good for 10 years. And 10 years' time, it cracks. And people are wondering what happened. But for us that are on the job, we usually see the problems from day one. So there's this popular celebrity couple in America now that were reigning about entanglement and all that. Many people had the image that everything was fine until now. So that's why when it comes to marriage, sometimes it takes a lifetime to know if it was the right decision. So you don't build on a faulty foundation. So even if God gives you a word, still follow due process. All right, okay, you are the person, Abi. Do I like this person? There are even rules to how God leads you to how to marry. You know, do I agree? Does she agree? Do we even like each other? Because you can't come and say, I don't like you, but I'm just obeying God. No, because tomorrow that's what that person will be saying all through. 2 years into the marriage, you say, you know, I don't like you. I'm just here by prophecy. Because the principle is that what starts the thing is what sustains it. If I started because I love you, then I'll stay because I love you. But if I started by prophecy, tomorrow you'll look at this kind of glue is this. You know, I don't like you. It's prophecy. No. God has spoken to you. Do you like this person? Is she your friend? Does she like you? Because it's not only one person that will hear God. You two need to be convinced. So then you do counseling because something can happen with the right person and you're not adequately prepared and you still have problems. So it doesn't remove the rules of good relationship. It doesn't.
I know someone it happened to. Guy asked me, it was October. My pastor says I would get married before December. Are you ready? I said no. The guy said, when that prophecy came, the pastor was just saying that, go around this place, connect with anybody. Once you and he connected with a babe. Like, are you single? Yes, I'm single. Let us get married. They got married. They have a child, and the marriage did not last 1 year.
Yes, bro. And you see, and they won't come back to say and share this part of the story. The part of the story where they will stop. Because human beings are like that. Nobody wants to share their weakness or their failures. So everybody just shares the glory part.
In 3 months, we met and got married.
Yes.
Yes.
Come and meet us in 3 years.
He asked me, will you marry me before December? I said, no. Like, yo. He said, well, yeah.
On my job, we're the ones that meet the people after the glory has passed. We're the ones that now meet them and start cancelling from that point. How did you even know anything about her? No. Do you like anything about her? No. It's just the prophecy. You know, and the way God doesn't...
But the guy was beating the lady.
Oh, yes.
And now she has a daughter for him.
Yes, and the marriage is over.
Within 1 year.
Nobody will share that part of the story. So you must follow due process. And even when God leads, God doesn't go and tell another person who you will marry. What happens is, as a child of God, God leads you and says, oh, this is your husband. And this won't be the first time God is leading you. You would have been used to hearing God's voice about other things. It can't be that you've never been led by God before, and the first time you want to be led by God is to marry. That's such a big risk. It's a big decision to make for the first time. So you should have been used to, oh, God led me to start this business. God led me to make that phone call. You know how God speaks to you. Because my wife's case was like that. You know, she was in a relationship for 5 years. They've even done introduction and all that. Yeah. And she started sensing in her heart, God was saying, it's not the guy for you. So she was struggling with it, you know. And one day God told her, ask him that if I call you into ministry, will he allow you to do it? And the guy was a Christian, so, you know, he was an okay guy. And she felt that would be easy. Now the guy who would say yes. Now she called the guy and they were just, and the guy, she told the guy, what if I'm called to do ministry? Will you be okay with it? And the guy said, no, capital no. They marry you as a minister. She was shocked. God says, what I'm telling you, that you're destined, this guy, you can't marry this guy. So she started detaching from there and broke the relationship. And she kept praying that God bypass my emotions, you know, and show me what to do. So that's when I came on the scene. And even at that, she did, just because she left that one, that didn't mean she would jump. She also waited until God told her, this is the person. So God spoke to her the way he speaks to her, you see. So there was already a pattern of God speaking to me. But if you've never heard God before, you just claim you heard something. I don't want to believe you. It's too risky. It's too risky for me to believe you. You know, so you need to be convinced that even the person you are claiming, even if God tells me now that, oh, this is my wife, I won't go and say, God told me I'm my wife. That's not even how to do it. I will just come and know you. I'll come and be your focus. I might get there and find out it's not God. There are many times you felt God told you something. When you got there, you found out, no, I think I missed it somewhere. Yeah. So I'll be your friend. Then by that time too, if God wants to speak to you, God also will speak to you. Because you can't operate on somebody else's conviction. You must get your own. You can't say, I'm following you because God told you. Every child of God is led by the Spirit of God. So that's how it works. So that prophecy thing, somebody, a neutral person, prophesying about 2 other people, it's not God's pattern. There's no scriptural reference to it in New Testament. Even when me and my wife were dating, there was somebody, a prophet, that claimed that we're not meant for each other. We just laughed. We just laughed and moved on. In fact, I even asked her, what does she think? I wanted to know that we were on the same wavelength. She said, forget that. So I knew that, okay, yes, this kind of woman I want that knows what she wants and she can pray and hear God for herself. So forget that miracle. They don't give you the full story. Yeah.
Miracle marriage. Because then, why I ask? Because you see people who are holding on to these dates. Yeah. Oh, you know, this time. And rubbish. Are you in any friendship or anything? Nothing. No. Yes. I just know that.
Yes, I have a book titled 25 Wrong Reasons People Enter Relationships. So I mentioned this kind of thing there. So a lot of people do that. And they are now running with that date. They will now meet somebody that is totally not for them. But because of this date,
they now just get
they just jump into it.
Entangled.
Yes, they get entangled. They jump into it because of the date. And that date too is also the date. Before the next of that date, they are out of the marriage.
So my question is going to be a follow-up question from those questions. When you now want to get married, and you know, people say things like you have to get married to your friend, someone who you know, someone who knows you, and you know, maybe you don't necessarily have a date in mind, but then you're just like, okay, maybe I have an age that I want to get married, and then you're now sitting and you're thinking to yourself, is it that I will now meet a new person, or is it possible that God will make it someone from among my circle of friends? We have seen people say things like, oh, that last, oh, there are no new people in this world again. You're going to end up marrying someone that's among your friends. Your life. Okay. Is that
the concept, the real concept is that you should marry your friend. Now, however, sometimes your friend is somebody that's already in your life. some other time, like somebody you meet newly, the point is that we must be able to establish friendship. So that's really the point. It doesn't mean that the person has to have been in my life all along. Sometimes it can be a new person, but we are friends. It's not just butterflies in stomach issue that we can talk. We are friends. Because many women marry a man that is like a lord and master. So tomorrow now they can't even talk to him. They can't suggest things to him. They can't get him to change his mind about anything because he's like lord and master. So just obey me. Yes, they are not friends. They just married. The focus was the marriage. Because at the end of the day, the friendship is what we outlive sexual appeal, outlive any other thing. It's not friendship. When you see a couple that are married for 80 years, to 40 years, it's not romance, it's not sex that is keeping them at that age. It's that this person is my friend. I feel a connection. I feel that, emotional comfort with this person. So that's what they mean. So it might be now, it might be a new person. The point is that if both of us can't be friends and just talk. But many some people think when you get married, you'll be having sex every day. No. People think if you don't know. The main thing you have every day is that friendship, that talking, that connection. That's the thing that will be constant. The rest will be shifting. So you must get to friendship any which way, and it might not be quick. It might be old person. It might be a new person. But if we meet now, to strike a friendship, we don't even make friends. We discover friends. So the way it works is that if you are really good kind of person that will be my friend, we don't have to talk for 1 year for us to connect. There are people you meet and you be like, it seems like I've known you, because both of you are kind of you've never met, but you are walking the same path. So by the time you meet, just like Steph and Co have been saying, by the time you meet somebody that's your friend, you'll be like, man, come and tell me about online coaching. Come on, the person buys into it. You don't have to be convincing the person because they're already your tribe. They buy into it. They appreciate, entertainment. Oh, wow, you have to do this, you have to do that, Not somebody that is totally adverse to it, is saying, okay, tell me about it, movie. How did they do it? It's going to be a problem because he's not interested at all.
You kiss somebody.
Yeah, things like that.
Do you know where his mouth has been?
Things like that. So the person must have the capacity.
You kiss him and then kiss. No.
So you kiss on set, by the way. I'm not watching any of the movies. You kiss on set.
If the script says.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I tell the story. I tell the story.
Wow. Okay. They are laughing. Why are people laughing?
I respond.
No, but it's a good question. Because I'm sure.
But I think some men may have a problem with it.
Yes, that's why.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And some don't. So which is why it's important that you understand that this is my craft. It starts and ends as my craft.
Yeah.
There's nothing personal, there's no emotional attachment. No. An actor is my colleague. Like a banker will go to work 9 to 5, will come on set. Oh, we have this scene. We read script, costume, makeup, oh yeah, action. We do what we want to do. Oh yeah, next scene. Nobody has time to be. He kissed me well.
It's choreographed.
Well, some people catch feelings too. But me, before I got into this industry, like I said, there can't be anything with any entertainment actor, this one, that one, because I just want
to just pray that the guy will be able to handle it, because it's a thing actually.
Yeah, which he has to know me first. He has to know my voice.
Yeah, and be able to.
How disciplined I am to understand.
It's not even just about you; it's about him too.
Well,
you might think you are good, but he might just not be able to handle it. That's so somebody else is kissing my wife. My friend, people should scatter this camera. It's not going to happen here. Olivia, yes, please go ahead.
My question is, how do you deal with people who claim to like you, but they're pretty inconsistent? Say, for example, they call you today, you have like great conversation, and then they disappear for 2-3 days. The next, on the 4th day, they're like, hey. And then you have that conversation again. That's why I said inconsistent. Yeah. But they claim they like you. But then they will not say, I'm busy.
Yes. The key is that people, like I said, if you are willing to take it, people can offer you. You get all kinds of offerings. The key is for you to protect yourself. So if that's not working for you, let them know, hey, you can't appear and disappear when you like, and turn me on and off when you like. So if you are going to be in this, be my friend, then be available. If not, then I won't talk to you again. And when he disappears, like, and he wants to reach you again, do not communicate.
And I also think, PK, that this is also some form of emotional manipulation.
Yes.
So for emotional manipulators, what they do is they like you, they like what you're bringing to the table. They can't fully commit,
Yes.
but they leave
They
you,
don't want to commit.
they give you like carrots, like you're some
They're catching
rabbit.
cruise.
Then when they feel that they're losing their grip of you, they come back again to come and check to see, oh, I can still flex my muscles here, give you something to hold on to, then
The
disappear
truth is that there are
again.
many reasons why he could be doing it. This is part of it. It could be anything. It could just be catching trips. It could just, some people want to just conquer you. Just feel, this girl, let me just dazzle her. Let me just do. And they are running many programs, so they can't keep, they can't keep up with this thing with you every day.
Yeah.
So you have your own day on the slot. I'm telling you, it sounds funny, but that's what guys do. So that's what I'm saying, that people are free to do whatever they want to do, as long as they don't, make me join. So they are free. If somebody says, I want to talk to you once a year, if that's what works for you, that's good, but that doesn't work for me. It's like when you're selling something. Somebody says, I want to buy this phone, 300 naira. Good. It's good that you made the offer. But that's not what we are selling this phone for. Thank you for even coming. Thank you. God bless you. I'll block your number now when you're leaving. don't even try to reach me again. Do you understand? So, but then you can't take me personal. That can you come and say this phone, you're making. That's what he wants to offer. That's the value he sees in the phone. You can't force him to see bigger value than that. But wait for the people that will see the real value of the phone. That's just it. But like I said, it's a big issue, ladies. They need to just become more, have more spine to cut some people off, because they're just dragging you emotionally here. Drag you here. So you are excited today, second day, third day, come again. That roller coaster is not. Yes, let him know. Don't be afraid. Like I said, being vocal helps the right guy and discourages the wrong guy. Helps. Be vocal. Say, hey, we can't do this. So let me know what you want to do.
We'll see around.
Let me know. Olive, do you have a question?
Okay, this question I want to ask. So, as a single woman, I find that as we get older, it becomes a lot more difficult to say no to premarital sex. And if I'm being very honest, we've had conversations in circles, single sisters, Christian sisters. 1 minute, you are seeing some people are on fire. The next minute, they are telling you, man, I'm struggling. The next minute, you're speaking to someone and the person's telling you, I misbehaved yesterday. I shouldn't have done this. So what advice, I know you talk about this a lot, but I think it's very, very important that we talk about it, because there are many single women who are either struggling with raging hormones right now, or struggling with past mistakes, and just trying to get to that place where they feel like, what, there's an imagination, which I know is wrong. Many people think, the moment I get married, these hormones will calm down, But what advice would you give to single women in terms of being able to deal with the hormones, because they're real?
That's a good one. And interestingly, it doesn't just stop with single people, like you said. Married people are having to. That's why there's a big market today for side chicks. It's a big industry. It shows something. If they didn't have both, how will I say, they didn't have customers and clients, or how will I say, so there's a market for both. Yes, there's a demand, and there's also a supply. So the industry is thriving to the extent now that they've even added, charms to it in terms of special packages. And those businesses are also big.
Booming.
So all that shows there's something going on.
Marketing themselves.
Yes, publicly.
Sponsored posts on
Instagram.
No shame. So I'm saying, where are family members? Where are the fathers? Where are the mothers? When there's a dysfunction in a family, there's no limit to the impact of one family breaking down. This is what happens. Because you can't come from a normal home where there's a good father, good mother functioning as father and mother, and you can sell those products. It's your mother that will come and tear your house down. It's your father that will come and tear your house down. But you can do that if your father is absent or abusive or not there, or your mother too is not there, then you're free to do anything. So when Satan knows when he destroys one family, he's destroying a lot. And most times it doesn't start from that family. It starts from when you are single. So like these things you're saying now, raging hormones, the impact of that sex before marriage, it's so long lasting. People don't talk about it, but that's what happens. So somebody is sexually involved a lot now when they're single. They find out they can't fully commit to one person when they're married. You are used to eating buffet when you were single. Now you want to eat a la carte when you're married. It's going to be a tough call. You're not even trained for it. So there are many people that wedding night, wedding week, they're still texting ex. They're married now, but they are still longing and desiring for their ex, even though they're married. Because appetites are like that, and sex in particular. It's a bonding agent. That's the design. If you know what sex is for, you understand how it's supposed to be used. Many people don't even pay attention to why did they even create it. Why? One of the major reasons they created it is to bond a man and a woman together. So when you're having casual sex, it always has casualties. When you're having casual, you're joining to people. Then the day you need to finally join one person, you'll find it hard to do because all the adhesive has been used for other people. So a lot of couples in marriage are struggling sexually because of all the connections they've done before that time. So even those girls that do runs, girls and side chicks, many of them, either they will never marry, or the ones that marry, they will still need to operate from home, even though they're married. It's hard. Many of them don't recover. They don't just say it publicly, but on our job, we're the ones that deal with it. They don't recover because you're used to sleeping with 5 different men. One is good in kissing, the other one is good in foreplay, the other one is good in oral sex, the other one is good. 5 women, then you want to marry one man. He'll most likely not be as skilled as those 5 men put together. All these appetites have been built. Who's going to satisfy this appetite? Because those things won't stop. So you won't be satisfied in your marriage. So you start calling your ex, even though you're married. Then if it's rich men you're dating, they give you 500K here, 1 million there, fly you here. Then you marry a guy that is your mate. A guy that is your mate, his whole monthly salary is 100K. And he still wants to dominate you and shout and control you. And you will say, what's doing this one? 100K that is transfer money for me to go and for one night. That's what you're shouting about. So you find it difficult to respect that man, difficult to connect with that man. You can't even appreciate where he is in life. 100K, 150K, that's what you're shouting about. This transfer money doesn't even buy my crib. So that small lifestyle, you think it's just a lifestyle, is going into that marriage. By the time that marriage breaks down, the kids that are coming from that marriage too can sell special package tomorrow because the mother won't see. So somebody shared a story of how she and her classmates went to meet their friend that was dating a married man, and they were trying to talk to her that this thing is not good. They had the proper meeting to go and convince her to come out of it. She told them that her mother is a second wife or something. Her mother is married to a married man. I said, so, and that she's happy. So how do you convince that kind of person not to date somebody's husband? Because her mother is doing that.
Married somebody.
Yes. So one marriage, people don't understand. One marriage trickles down to generations and generations. So